terribly.
It's been nearly 3 years since Mike and Alani McCown lost their daughter, Elizabeth Knight. The 24-year-old's health declining rapidly a day after visiting Lake Murray.
Developed severe headaches, migraine.
Knight was treated and released at a local ER for what doctors thought were migraines. The next day, things went from bad to worse.
Had difficulty walking, talking, increased headache. It has gotten a lot worse. Fever, nausea, vomiting.
Knight went back to the ER where she was diagnosed with bacterial meningitis, a second misdiagnosis. She didn't respond to treatment and was put on a ventilator the next day. It wasn't until then there was any mention of exposure to fresh water or a deadly amoeba.
It was too late. She had no brain activity.
The young mother leaving behind 2 very young children.
Cameron actually has a picture of his mom that he actually carries around the house. And he puts it up to eat cereal with him, watch cartoons. I see so much of Elizabeth in both of them. It actually puts a smile on my face. At the same time, it breaks my heart.
In the days since Knight's death, her family has worked with other amoeba victims' families across the country to raise awareness about this little-known yet vicious danger lurking in the water.
It's 98–99% fatal, but it's 100% preventable if you take the necessary preventions.
According to the CDC, the amoeba is prevalent in warm bodies of fresh water. They encourage swimmers to use nose clips.
It actually works its way up into your nasal cavity, to your brain, and starts to deteriorate the brain tissue.
In the last few years, there's been a medication approved to help treat the disease, but you still have to catch it early. The McCowns are also pushing to make this a mandatory report in hospitals and are educating doctors about the amoeba because they themselves are in the medical field and had never heard about this until it happened to their daughter.
We just don't want other families to have to learn what it's like to live without their child.
Lauren Daniels, Oklahoma's News 4.